Welcome back. Joining me next is Shannon Stewart from the Chamber of Commerce. Shannon, thanks very much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me today, Peter.
What is your role as office manager for the Chamber? What do you do in that role?
I do so many things, but the most important thing that I do is connect the business community to the community here. I hold events or host events, organize grant proposals, and keep my board organized.
Yes, I understand even the executive director, Eddie Matthews, thinks you're magnificent.
Oh,
Shannon, what's your Ask a Techspert? Talk to about that program.
well, this workshop, our Ask a Techspert workshop series, is actually fulfilling a need in the community. We, as a business organization, noticed that there seemed to be a certain demographic that was being left behind, particularly when it comes to technology. Every day on the news, you hear a new story about someone being scammed and a lot of fear coming out of using technologies. So this is a way for us to host local business owners who are tech savvy to help the demographic that is not technological navigate this new technological world.
But tell us about a couple of the first ones coming up.
Last month, we hosted Dan Kane from GoTech, and he talked a lot about cyber engineering. I know that word sounds really scary, but what cyber engineering means is just how people are looking to get into your home and how they're looking to scam you. And the point of this workshop was to help you identify the scam before it happens. Our next series is going to be hosted by me, and we're going to become technical the word. We're going to become a technical detectives. So we're going to learn how to identify who, what, where, when, why, when people are reaching out to us over the internet, and how to verify what is a legitimate source and an unverified source.
Shannon, that is so relevant today. I think it's phenomenal that you're doing it. And this is for the business community or it's for the community at large?
Well, it's kind of for both. So, as a business community, over COVID, we invested a lot in our digital storefronts, and we were finding, as a business organization, that it's really important that we make people feel comfortable and confident doing business with us online. Particularly since, as businesses, we invested a lot in those digital storefronts. It's also for consumers. We want to make them feel confident doing business online and understand what is a verifiable source and what isn't a verifiable source. So I guess it's two-handed.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, some other stuff you have going on in November. You do have a business symposium. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this is a really fun event. Well, not a fun event, but will be a very interesting event. We have Claire Fan, the economic officer for RBC. She's going to be presenting an economic update. And then we're going to have a series of experts, legal, accountants, appraisers, real estate, gathering together so that we can ask questions about the economic update. And it should be a very informative session.
Yeah, well, let's talk about fun since you used that word. Business after 5 in November's at the airport. What do people expect when they come out to that? And I think this is your Christmas one as well.
Absolutely. This event is all about our business after 5 are really all about connection. There is a lot of value in connecting with fellow business owners. So when we host these business after 5s, our intent is to broaden your network and make those connections happen. Innovation also comes out of connections and networking, talking to fellow people. You're able to solve problems together. This event particularly is aimed at our toy drive. So every year we do a toy and a food drive, and this is going to be collecting toys for House of Blessing.
Yeah, that's great. Why should small business join the chamber,
In my opinion,
in your
I think,
opinion?
I mean, there's so many reasons. But in my opinion, it is all about connection. I am a former business owner, and I would not have gotten anywhere I was without connecting with other people in the community. And it's also nice to be able to talk to people who are like-minded, have the same problems, deal with the same issues that you deal with. And So in my opinion, that is one of the main reasons. But we do have 4 pillars, the networking, advocacy, marketing, and community. So again, all of those 4 pillars are really good reasons.
Shannon, that's awesome. Thank you very much for all you're doing in the community and the business community and the greater community, it seems now, with Ask a Techspert. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Coming up next is the new Fire Chief, Neil Anderson.